Hello, I am Artemis Aaron, and welcome to my study. And today, we are back to Unheim. Now, last time, we successfully managed to get through the novice and balanced levels of, I think it was just the cathedral and the museum? Maybe also the clinic? I don't know. We did a lot last time. Got a lot done. But now, apparently we have to go to the toy store. And this will be a bit different, because apparently this entity of some sort can imitate any of the opponents we have seen before now, which means that we're going to need to be essentially, like, if we don't know exactly which one they're currently imitating, we'll need to keep an eye on keeping the vents and windows closed to make sure the spider one doesn't cause issues. We'll need to make sure that our belongings are in place to be able to counter the jester guy or whatever he was. We'll need to be looking out the windows and in the camera to be able to fend off the veiled woman type thing. We'll have to be listening for the plagues so that we can, you know, counter those with the Bible and the stereo. And what else was there? There was the priest, the smiling man. Yeah, that was all of them. Okay, so we basically just need to do all of that. Keep an eye on everything until we know what it is mimicking. And then at any point, it can also switch those up, I'm guessing. I don't know how often it switches between who it's imitating, but I don't think it'll be very kind and just, like, tell me directly who it's imitating. I'll need to kind of figure that out myself. So, which is also gonna suck, because when I see them, that means that, like if I just see them outside the window, there's three different things it could be doing. The Weaver doesn't really come into that, because the Weaver usually you don't see out the window as far as I saw. But it could be the Veiled Woman, at which point we've seen it and it'll go away and that's fine. It could be the Priest, in which case there's a plague and we need to look for that. Or it could be the Smiling Man, in which case we need to hit the alarm and shut down the van. The difference between those two is going to be difficult, because if I don't already hear a plague going on, there'll be no indication, really, unless they're visually different, but I don't know if they are. So we'll have to get into it and see, but I'm assuming the difference between these two will be the hardest if I just see them outside the window. And the Weaver's probably going to be the easiest one, just because all I need to do is make sure the windows and vents are closed to stop that one from happening. So that one's not so bad, but, oh boy, this is going to be difficult, because not only do I have to do all of that. Oh, screensaver hit the top left. I think it's the last, yeah, screensaver achievement. Anyway, not only do I have to do all of that, but I also have to be looking for anomalies the entire time. So that's gonna be just great. It's gonna be amazing, I'm sure. So let's get into Novice and see what we can do. And if I beat this somehow quickly, then we can always go back and try the harder difficulties of these, maybe. I'll try to at least have the stream be an hour if I somehow just completely obliterate this level. But I doubt it, because, as I said, there's a lot. It's gonna be difficult, by my estimation. Because, yeah, I mean, just the sheer variety of it and the different things I'm gonna have to be looking out for. I don't know how I'm gonna multitask all of that. And the threat of it just changing what type of anomaly it's being at any given moment, I don't know how I'm gonna handle that. Because we're just gonna have to basically keep an eye on everything simultaneously. And I mean, if eventually we would get a route that can, like, check the vent, check these, check the window, check these, check the window. And that would not only see all of the different places it could actually be physically at the window. Oh, and we also need to check this. I hate that. Uh, yeah, so we would need to be able to go like left to right, remember to check every single thing it could possibly be, and that would be good. But we'd also need to check here, because normally with the window opening one, I would just go this far, but if it's a veiled woman, she can show up like right in this corner here. So I'll have to go all the way across and around and then click on this to check the side of that window. And of course down here, and the camera, and not forget anything, because if we do, that's a problem. Oh. 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 Alright then. Yeah. So this is different plagues. Birds, rats, and eyeballs. So it's like they're like German folklore and fairy tales that are being turned into this instead of actual like Bible verses. Does that mean?
This old thing
Oh
is
yeah.
a relic from the past. Always reminds me of summer road trips and late night dance parties. Good times.
Well, thanks for your opinion on that, lady. Anyway, we have these three. So luckily we don't have to scroll through like 10 different things to find what we need. We just do 0 through 2. But yeah, that's it's a bit less to take care of though. I wonder if every one of the enemies are more dumbed down, because like this one, as I said, normally you have like 9 or 10 plagues to worry about, and then you have to be listening for all of those, watching for all of those. I don't know what these will be, but this is now down to 3, so it could possibly be that all the other ones are dumbed down similarly to make it easier to handle on top of everything else. But I don't know how easy these are gonna be to even notice. I mean, eyeballs, what is that even gonna mean? How can you, I mean, birds and mice, I could actually, I could probably understand, because you could hear these, but
Good
what
old
sound,
dependable headphones.
sure. Oh, what sound does eyeballs make? I don't know. Maybe that's kind of like blood rain and you need to see it, you can't really hear it, which kind of sucks when it comes to the plagues. You want to be able to hear them and just react, but, huh. This is gonna suck, isn't it? Plus, we need to get used to a whole new area, which Toy Store does not sound like an easy area to observe. So let's just get into it and hope for the best. And expect the worst. Oh, that's
I have 2
great.
more hours to get prepared. I should study the
Oh,
rooms
why
very
are you
closely.
here? Alright. Oh, outside. That's where we are, I guess. Why do we just have the thing open? I don't like that. Alright. There's a little... That's probably a little, shrine to our daughter who died. I don't know what the sign says. $15.99. Probably a good deal. Another $15.99. Are those in US dollars? Because this is supposed to be in Germany. I don't know what the German currency is comparatively to US dollars. What the exchange rate there is. Oh, why is this a thing? I don't know what that says. I know bitte is please. Masken is probably masks or mask. Nicht. Is that no? Or like don't? Or is that night? No, Nacht is night. I don't remember. Once again, my German is so freaking rusty at this point, and I didn't even know a whole lot of it in the first place, so that is not great. I wonder if we'll be able to see the plagues from this camera, actually. Because we can see our car from there. So I don't know, maybe. Man, but there's like so many little details here. It's gonna be difficult to tell what's different. Alright, I think we're ready. well, we don't have much of a choice in the matter. We have to be ready, because things are starting now. Hi, 3 movement, 3, 5, 6? Yes. Okay, while that does it, we're gonna start by checking that, checking these. Check the windows. Check the cameras. Go back to this. I do hear birds, but I think those are regular birds. Is that different? I think that's different. 5 transformation. 3, 4. Because I think it's just a computer. It's nothing. Is that a new object, or is that just nothing? Did I just somehow not see that before? It could just be nothing. Let's keep looking. I need to keep an eye out. Oh, fixing. Okay, so it was just added. Yeah, so it wasn't there at all. I thought it was there, it just didn't look the same. Well, so far, we have no real indications to what this thing is playing as far as I can tell. There's something missing here. There's a sign missing. Missing is 30. Okay. We're all fine. What? There's supposed to be a sign right here. Isn't there? Maybe it was moved? Well, no, movement is if something's actively moving, right? Alright, well, then I have no idea. Smash. Was that always there? I don't remember. It'll take a few attempts to...
Something isn't right here.
I'm telling you, something wasn't right there. What would it be then? Transformation? What room even is it? 4. Movement, I guess. Nothing's currently moving, but I'm fairly certain. I could actually use our tools. I forgot we had those. So what is this thing playing as right now? I honestly don't know. Okay, yeah, so it moved this over to here. That's why it didn't count as removed. What? Excuse you? I don't know what all that was. There wasn't even a guy
This
there.
looks weird.
Does it look weird? What are those? Jeez. 2 transformation? I don't know if there was something on that shelf, but I assume so. But I also assume it wasn't that. Hi. You're playing... Come on. Stop with that. I hate how laggy the... Hi, Unheim. How laggy the panic button is. It always makes me hit it twice because I'm... Are you done already? Guess so. Alright. Alright, so it's playing as that, and that's... The headphones are gone. So we need to look for the headphones somewhere inside the store. You guys aren't supposed to be there. Would that be transformation or added? The button does kind of make me panic. Oh, there's our headphones. That's 427. Alright, well, it's playing as the Jester right now. So that means we need to look for the cameras. Let's also just keep an eye on those vents. Alright, we got that back.
There's something wrong in here.
What would it be? 290? I think it's those dolls,
Did
but
this room look like this before?
it's not the dolls,
I could
apparently.
swear it looked different before.
Two... I don't know, maybe something's gone? Is it not the dolls? Thought it would be. So what was different? It's not transformation. Movement? Did it just move something around? I honestly have no
Something
idea.
isn't right here.
And I have no idea what's going on here either. Okay, something was moving. Where? I don't know.
This looks weird.
You look weird. What would that be? Transformation? Half the game is just sitting there wondering what the anomaly you already see would be considered. Because I'm pretty sure it's that bunny. But is that presence? Is that transformation? Is that movement? Is that added? It could be any of them, realistically.
Did this room look like this before?
I guess movement? Because yeah, I think this one wasn't out of the box, but it could have been. Once again, it's the first time we've done this level, so I'm not sure on any of this. Added? Subtracted? It's none of the above. Removed, I guess, is like the only one we haven't tried. What else could it be?
I could swear it looked
mice.
different before.
Mice. Tail 2. No, not the window.
Alsbald kamen diesmal nicht Ratten
This
und
looks
Mäuse, sondern
weird.
Kinder, Knaben und
I think that's
Mädchen.
added.
Fühlten ja an die große Anzahl der Mäuse. Und er führte sie hinaus an einen Berg, wo
Because I
er
think
sie
this wasn't here? No, that was there. I don't know what was added. Okay. Hi. Is that presence? Or was that nothing? No, that's definitely
Something
presence.
isn't right here.
Yeah, this moved. 5. Movement is 5, 6. Okay, we gotta check around. Oh, that wasn't moved? Why are there so mice here? Tail 2. Blade tail 2.
Alsbald kamen diesmal nicht Ratten
Guess
und
the mice came
Mäuse,
back.
sondern Kinder, Knaben und Mädchen.
There's something wrong
So what-
in here.
Oh no, this didn't move. It was that there was something blocking it.
Er führte sie hinaus
And now it's
an einen
gone.
Berg,
So that's
wo er
5, 30. I don't even know what changed in here earlier, but she's no longer pointing out that it's different.
Did this
so
room look like this before?
I don't know. Did it? Did something just move? No? I could have sworn I saw movement. I guess not. Look around again. Vents. Windows. Everything's fine. Wait, I keep forgetting. I
I
have
could swear it looked
tools.
different before.
not that. This. Something here? Okay, I guess that either moved or added. I'm gonna say added. Yeah, I need to remember that we have tools. This isn't observation duty. Added pliers, yeah. So it would seem. Too many anomalies. Yeah, I feel that. Added transformation. We're gonna go for transformation.
Something isn't right here.
Okay, something up here. I'm gonna say added box. You anywhere around here, my guy? Not an added box. Then what is it? What is with that box? Was it moved? 5, 5, 6.
There's something
And what
wrong
was
in
it?
here.
It says it's this box. What about the box is different? It's not presence. It's not gravity. It's not light. It's... Is the box a transformation? That's weird. I don't know. That's definitely a transformation. Okay, I guess the box used to be bins. And that's why it was a transformation. That's bizarre to me. But
I could
we got
swear it
it.
looked different before.
It did. That's presence. So 412. Okay, let's do another check. It's been a bit too long. Check the vents. You know, the windows looked open. It's surprisingly not showing up much. That's presence? Assume so. Bloody bunny seems like a presence to me. What is personal? That is if something gets stolen from our van and is in the place. So like if it takes our headphones and our headphones are somewhere in here, then we put in personal as the type. Let's just triple check everything around here. Make sure we're doing fine. Vents. Possessions. Possessions are kind of lesser importance. Oh, we did it. The enemy just kind of stopped showing up after a while. I don't know what that was about. That was novice difficulty. So, it's about half the difficulty of what the actual thing is going to be. Oh my gosh. What was that about? Why did the enemy just disappear for half of it? We got 2 times that we had to look at the book and put in the fable number. There was 1 time that it was the jester thing and we had to, you know, stop it from getting in by using the panic button. And aside from that, I don't think it showed up at all. It was just those 3 incidences. So I have no idea. But we did well enough, I guess. I mean, we beat it first try, and that was good. I mean, usually you don't beat things first try because you don't know any of the anomalies or are familiar with any of the rooms. So that's a bonus. And now we're decently familiar with the place, so let's try balanced. Let's see how that goes. Probably horribly and painfully, and we're all going to die. Man, this is a tough enemy. It's just there's so much to be like keeping track of and looking at. I mean, luckily it never became the spider thing, because that one's hard to tell when it's happening, and I kept forgetting to check the vents. As above, so below. Okay. Have fun with that. Yeah, I guess we'll just get into it, because why wait?
I have 2 more hours to get...
No, you don't. That's a little different. Would that be presence? Or transformation? Sometimes gooey, bloody stuff is presence, and that's all moving. So, vent. It's not presence. Okay. 2. So slow. Transformation must be it then. Alright. Let's check the stuff again, because we still don't know what it's emulating at the moment. Everything looks fine. Alright. Why do I hear air sound? Oh, it's the spider right now. Okay, that's not bad. The spider's fine, so long as you listen for the sound of the air currents. What are you? One present? Windows are open. These are both closed. Two presents. Lots of presents today. Hi, little Chucky doll. Let's take a look around. No windows are open yet. Of course, it could switch to a different type of thing any moment, which is difficult to estimate what you need to be looking out for then. Alright, let's double check everything. Those are closed. These all look closed. Let's keep looking around and actually check other things as well now. All our belongings appear to be in place. Alright. Why am I hearing noises like that? Vents are still closed, windows are closed. Belongings appear to be in order. Ah, one movement. What was that? Come back. It's nothing. Okay, we're fine. I thought there was a little skull on the
This
tag.
looks weird.
Yeah, 4 added object. Check around again. Ah, you're doing that one. You're a little loud, lady. Alright. Gonna assume that that's fine. Well, but now it's being that, which means, what did it steal? It stole our cup, so we gotta find our cup. What do you mean that's still there? Is that not added? For transformation? It's something. That's definitely not supposed to be there. This is moved. What do you mean? What is it then? Oh, our cup is
Did this
there.
room look like this before?
That's 127. Okay, gotta check around.
Did this room look like this before?
I don't know what you are. What are you? I know the painting is, or picture isn't supposed to be there. Did it move there? Is it somewhere else in this image that I just never saw? You're different. It's 5 transformation. I don't know what it is now. If it's not the... It's not still the Jester Man.
This looks weird.
Does it? I don't think that car is supposed to be there. So added object. 'Cause yeah, I don't think there was supposed to be a car parked over on the left there. Yeah.
I could swear it looked different before.
Oh, it's because this moved. Then what is this? It fixed one thing, but that's still... What are you? Was that somewhere in my van? Is that personal? It's the only other thing I could think of. Is it presence? Like presence of a picture in the thing? Personal? I don't recognize that as one of my things, but sure. It was personal?
There's something wrong in here.
Where was that? In my van? Why? I have no idea. Let me check around again. Vents are closed. Is window closed? Yeah. Well. I have no idea what's going on. Next time we're at the menu screen, I need to find wherever that freaking picture was. Because I have no idea where that is in the van. And that he could even steal it. Ah, mice. Okay, good. Tail 2.
Der Rattenfingerzug dem
And
nahm
you
ein
are
Pfeilchen
different.
heraus
That's
und
3
der
movement.
kleine Faustlaken flirrte. Und der Geist folgte ihm. Und so führte er sie an die Weser, worauf ihm alle die Tiere folgten und hineinstürzend ertranken.
What he said. Nothing's really happening right now. Windows are clear. I already checked the camera. Vents are good. Too many anomalies. I haven't seen any. Hi, there's one.
Something isn't right here.
Apparently something isn't right here, but what? Something right there. Something missing? 'Cause there's nothing there. Check all the windows. Everything's fine. Vents are good. That did fix something. What was removed? Hi. Because it said it removed. Something was removed. I don't know what it was, though. What do you
This
mean
looks
there's no presence?
weird.
Then... No, not that. Then what the heck is that? Please inform me of this game. 3-4. You're telling me the glowing red eyes of the bear is just a transformation. That's not presence at all. What are you talking about, game? Alright. I guess it would be counted as a type of transformation, but I think that... Were you always Christmas light-y? Let's try it. Let's see, 490? Yeah. Because I don't remember if that was always Christmas lighty. Also, let's check around again. Yeah, apparently it was always like that. Oh, we're running out of time, apparently.
Did this room look like this before?
Okay, it's right there again. I guess something is missing. Come on. Okay, we don't have a lot of time. That's 2 missing. 2:30. No, we're too late, I think. I mean, we did it. Pushed back the clock a little bit. I don't see any of these anomalies they
I could
speak of.
swear it looked different before.
Did it? Where? There again? Does it just keep disappearing the same thing over and over? No such anomaly found. Okay, we're definitely dead then. Because I have no idea what is supposed to or not supposed to be there. So let's see, what is that? Oh, so that was an anomaly. Okay. Unless, is that something in that gap? I can't even tell. And what's that? Is that just like a singular box where there isn't supposed to be one? Oh, and that was back. Okay. And those boxes were transformed again. I don't even know. I don't even know. There's so many things happening that I can't even see at all. It's like some of them we can see. Some of them are pretty obvious, but then some are also like impossible to figure out. Like especially the, oh, there's supposed to be a big bear there. Oh, the reason why it kept doing that is because this was moved back there and then given red eyes. That's why that was a thing. I kept thinking something was missing here, but it was moved. But it was like that for so long that I thought it was normal. Okay. That is the problem, is if you don't catch something early on, you end up assuming that it's normal by the end of the game. Because you've seen it there for the last 10 minutes, so you have really no reason to assume otherwise. Too many masks, is there? Probably. Check the vents. Alright. Okay, you're moved back into the right place. Oh. Oh no. That was 4, right? Alright, so that did do it. We can... Let's see. 4 added. We can test if there's new masks in there. And it's always a lot of masks. But it's hard to tell. Yeah, as soon as I saw the lava lamp, I was like, oh no. They're being the jester guy. Luckily with jester guy, you just need to keep an eye on the windows and cameras, essentially. Oh, you were right. There was one too many masks in there. Good eye. Oh, that's a closed. That ain't right. 156. Not seeing anything. Vents are closed, windows are closed. No jester in the windows. Is that a thing? Is that my car key? I don't know. Was that always there? Yes, but apparently this is different. Oh, those change pattern. Okay.
Something isn't right here.
Something missing from there, maybe? Yeah, something was indeed missing from there. Good. Okay, one movement. Okay. What plague is this? I think this is... It's nothing? They did leave. I guess they're being the woman now. Okay. I thought I heard crows, so I was trying to figure out what plague it was. But since I left, I guess that means they're not being the priest. And the crows were just a coincidence. 556. Room 2, bottom right corner.
There's something wrong in here.
Is it this? Maybe. I thought it was something that was hiding there. Let's see. Nothing. Let me... Okay, our battery's fine for now. That's nothing. Is it this? Nope. Gotta check for the lady. Okay. And I have no idea what's wrong with it then. If none of this is turning up stuff. 4. 3, 4. 5, 3, 4. Okay, what the heck even is that now? I thought it was transformation, but now I don't have any idea. Oh, it counted it. Okay, good.
Something isn't right here.
Need to check my cameras. Events. We're good. Something isn't right here. What would that be? Still nothing. Okay, we're gonna assume maybe movement. That's gone. 5 missing. I have no idea what this thing's being right now because nothing's changing.
I could swear it looked different before.
But what about it? I know that ain't what we need. Yeah, because this shows up nothing. Transformation? I'm seriously not sure into what that is supposed to be. Added? I don't know how that would be added. Yeah, that one's just gonna have to remain a mystery, I guess. Okay, 1 transformation.
There's something wrong in here.
Yeah, I understand that. You're just gonna have to live with it. Birds, tail 1.
Der Mond war gar zu kalt und grausig und bös, und als das Kind merkte, sprach Ich rieche,
This looks
rieche
weird.
How so? And yeah, the radar's supposed to do something regardless of if it's removed or not. Because it just shows a difference in pixels. So in theory, it should show us no matter what. There's something added here. No.
Did this room look like this before?
I don't know. And I don't see anything else wrong with any other
swear
room.
It looked different before.
It's just that. Everything else looks exactly the same, and this one we just can't figure
weird.
out. What else have we not tried? Gravity? Why would it be gravity? What was it? And it looked like that was the only anomaly. Oh, I can't even see what these are. Is that a presence? Way up by the puzzle sign? What the heck is that? Where even is that? I don't know where the room that is. Oh, that's someone that's outside. That's someone looking through the little sewer thing. Where? Oh, that's a little box? I guess the box was changed. And this, I don't even know. It's obviously in the workshop. Another box issue? I'm not sure. I guess if we don't know what's going on, then we should just try presence. And the issue is that I wasn't even looking that much for a different thing because I thought I knew what it was. Because earlier, we had seen on this camera that there was like a picture focused on this thing here and this gap. And so I didn't even look anywhere else that hard because I thought it was something to do with this, and that's why I kept trying to do reports about it. But apparently this is indeed normal, and it was just something way up in this corner up here that I probably would have seen if I was actually looking anywhere else. But the pictures kind of throw me off. I appreciate that they give you the pictures of what happened, but I wish they actually titled them, you know? So you know what happened, because in some observation duties, they tell you, like, oh, there was this anomaly in this room. So, you know, earlier if they had said, like, oh, there was shown a picture of this, and maybe there was something down here, and it said presence, I would have known what I was looking at, instead of thinking this itself was the anomaly. We don't have any anomalies yet. We haven't gone to 8. I was just ranting for a minute, so let's go to 8 and see what happens. But geez, I don't like that. So we know now that the little wire thing in... Oh, you're moving. 5, 5, 6. The little wire thing in room 2 is nothing, and we need to not worry about it. Because I was worrying about it way too much. We don't know what it is yet. Easy first anomaly, though. It's always good. 2 presents. Just kept adding masks on the bottom right. Yeah, I mean... What, that's not presents anymore? Transformation? Didn't that count as presents last time? Or did I put in the wrong number? I might have put in 1 as the room number. Defense. Okay, we're good. Okay, 5 new item. Is that transformation? Were there always golden pigs right here? I don't remember there being golden pigs. Apparently there were golden pigs there before. Interesting. Oh, you're open. I was wondering where that air whooshing sound is coming from, so it's apparently the spider that we're dealing with right now. Just triple check the windows again. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Wait. I saw that. Because this car not supposed to be all the way over on the left. I know that much. And the vents are open. We're good. For the time being. I think. Probably not. We're probably all going to die. Imminently. I wonder if presence... Something different here? Probably not. I wonder if presence doesn't come up on the radar thing for a reason. Because we did, you know, do the pixel change thing numerous times when there was that presence there and it never changed. So, I don't know why that would be. Is there something different here? No, I think they're supposed to be looking like that. What, you're already doing your timer thing? Where? She hasn't even said that any of the rooms look different. Because none of them do. All look the same to me. Something move here? Yeah, something's different, right. I've added, of course our electricity ran out here. Dogs. Dogs and lightning. What does that mean? And it means that we ran out of time. Man, I hate it when she never mentions that something's wrong there because it's both useful. So okay, so these changed in color. These did something. I don't know, those are supposed to be there. That is a presence way in the back there, and this is some... Was that door open? A figure? A smudge on the camera? I don't know. I have no idea. The changes were all so small. Yeah, and, you know, at least if the person says, like, oh, something's wrong here, I could still look at the picture and be like, I don't see anything wrong, what's wrong here? But she never even mentioned once that entire time that something looks wrong. It was just, everything was hunky-dory, and I had no reason to think otherwise. So yeah, that was just a bad run where everything it gave us was really tiny, and not even my character noticed the changes. So that was not good at all. Yeah, something. At least if she'd said something once about one of the areas, then I would have been like, okay, there are anomalies active. I need to be looking out for them. But when she says nothing, it's like, okay, well, I don't even know if there is an anomaly happening. I don't know where it could be. I guess I could use this to see the number of anomalies happening at any given time, but I never use that, because usually she tells us. Because yeah, if we use this, yeah, there's one anomaly going on, it looks like. I don't know where. Let's do a check around, I guess. Vent, vent, window, window, window. Other side of window. Okay. And once again, she's not saying anything, so... Ah, there's something. 2, 3, 4. Don't know what it's playing as right now. Gotta check everything. No, I think it's normal. I need to get used to the WASD movement on this, because trying to click the buttons, I usually miss. Let's check again. Hi. Oh, eyeball. Tail 0.
Vor dem dampfenden Herde auf dem Boden lag mein Vater,
Rot mit schwarz verbranntem,
grässlich verzerrtem Gesicht. Ihn herum
It's a very silent one,
und winselten
and that's no good.
Die Mutter
ohnmächtig daneben.
You're different, I think. 5 transformation. They're all coming in so slow that we're not getting any electricity. Yeah, this isn't supposed to be red and white, I don't think.
Wrong in here.
Okay, finally, she says something. She's broken her vow of silence. What is wrong here? Is it this? Let's just look at this. I don't know the outside area that well. It's giving us no hotspots. Does that mean it's a presence? Not the guy there. It's not these. It's not... I don't know. Probably wouldn't be these. I don't see anything different. Movement. I don't know. When I use the tool, it just pops up nothing. That causes issues. Because then I have no idea where to even start. Because I usually only use the tools if I can't already see where
Did this room
the
look like
issue
this
is.
before?
Is it added? Of course, the tool is just absolutely useless against certain anomalies for no good reason. I mean, if it actually worked like they lore-wise says it does. Alright, so it was objects added. Where? I couldn't tell you. But they were there. You guys were switched. And there's a presence back there, I think. So switched would be 5, 6. Hit the button, please. Is that a presence? What even is that? That's movement. What do you mean that's not movement? What is it then? What is it, transformation? It just so happened to transform it in a very specific way that switched what colors they were? That's BS. Because yeah, they swapped colors, which any logical person will be like, oh, okay, that means they moved them. No, they didn't move them. It just happened to be that way, okay. That's a presence, evidently, even though it looks just like an open door. Alright, and we heard mice. Fail 2.
Alsbald kamen diesmal nicht Ratten und Mäuse.
Okay, presence probably. Unless you want to construe that as a gravity
Something isn't
anomaly.
right here.
Something's not right here. What do you mean? How is this not presence? It's construing it as a gravity anomaly. How? Numerous times that same kind of thing has been a presence. And yet this isn't one. How? Oh, great. Spider again. I swear, this level has been the most
Did this room
inconsistent
look like this before?
with the anomalies out of any of the levels so far. Because usually if something flies at the camera, that is a presence, not a gravity. Or at least it's counted as both a gravity and a presence, in case you do either one. But this level's being extra finicky about the type, which is the worst thing to be finicky about. Because that's like the most annoying thing in any of the observation duty
This
games,
looks
is just
weird.
trying to figure out what type of anomaly the anomaly you see right in front of you is. Missings? Missing signs, maybe? Let's check around again. It was being the spider last we saw. Yep, missing price tags, that was it. Okay, you've changed. You've moved. Check the vents. Check the cameras. Check the windows. All looks fine. That moved. Okay, now it's giving me a lot of the easier ones, which is good. Because I don't think we'd win unless it actually gave us the easier ones. Although eventually, even if it only gave the hard ones, we would eventually start seeing them just by sheer familiarity alone. But it would take a lot of attempts. Oh, hi. What are you doing exactly? Ah, you're being that one. Not yet. Okay. Takes a long time to get her out of here. Alright, but that means that we need to also be looking out for possessions of mine somewhere near. Wait, your boxes, you're supposed to be bins. I know that one. I know your tricks now. Some of them. That's my possession, is the bag wrapper. Okay. Let's check around again. Because right now they're being the Jester High. That's 4, 1, 2. Look around again. Okay, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, these are still red, these are still green. That's how it's supposed to be. You'd be checking the vents as well sometimes, because even though they were last the Jester, doesn't mean they still are. See, not saying anything's wrong with any of the rooms, but evidently we can't trust that. The vents are good. Windows look fine. Yeah, those are supposed to be blue. I stared at those tablets for just a minute there, like, is it supposed to be blue and it's an anomaly if it's red? Or is it supposed to be red and it's an anomaly if it's blue? Is there something wrong with this room? Beep, beep, beep. No. Huh? Oh, you're there again. Okay, but you're being that one. That's fine. Hell's red is bad, yes. Come on, lady, say the thing. I don't know anything that's wrong. I don't see anything. I'm legally blind. You're gonna need a Tell me something. Is there literally just nothing wrong? Or is she just being blind again?
There's something wrong in here.
Okay, there we go. I can't see anything wrong myself. Something here. Okay. Extra box, moved box. It's definitely this box here. Nope. Is it moved? Is it transformed? Maybe transformed. Maybe there's something missing? Wait, no. There's definitely something missing. That's the issue. I forgot. There's supposed to be a tool there. It's not about the box. Or a stool, not a tool. Okay. Oh. That was it.
Bayern, grüß die Franken. Was für ein wundervoller Tag 8
We
Uhr
didn't
morgens.
deserve that, I don't think.
Der Kaffee gleich
We
doppelt so gut.
were doing so horribly there.
Allen Nachtschwärmern da draußen wünsche ich eine gute Nacht und kommt's gut heim.
I made it.
I made it. A bit too close for comfort? I know, right? I mean, we were like one little bit away from being slaughtered. Oh, gosh. Alright. Well, that was horrible. And about as difficult as I had imagined it would be. Because, I mean... Jeez. It could be any of the opponents. And all... Like, the location was really difficult on top of that. Because no matter how much I looked at it, there was just so many items and so much clutter that it was difficult to really make sense of it. The other levels have a decent amount of, like, consistency to them, you know? We're going for the Inferno levels. I was thinking maybe one of the Inferno levels, just because the stream is pretty short right now. So, let's attempt the first area again, and maybe go for Inferno. I don't remember many of the anomalies in this one, but we'll figure it out, I'm sure. We're probably just gonna die horribly. But, you know. We'll at least get the stream to like an hour and a half before ending, because, you know, it's a little short just to have it be an hour. So even if we have to do a few Inferno levels and just die horribly, then, Or do you get the mark for endless mode? I don't know. I'd assume a certain number of minutes. Alright, so we're looking... This time we're back to just the lady. Who is probably... I mean, she's not the easiest, because you need to check every window. But all you need to do is check window, 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 cameras, flip, 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 and you're done. And you just need to do that occasionally. And she even does have sound cues to when she shows up. So the lady is not the worst enemy. The bishop guy, the rotten priest, is probably the easiest, though, just because the Bible and everything is not that difficult. Any reward for all marks on all levels or anything like that? Probably. I mean, it is still in early access, so maybe if there is a reward for that, it's not implemented yet. But I would assume there would be. But alright, let's get into this one again. And I am gonna take the first 2 hours to
I
just
have 2 more hours to get prepared. I should study the
remember
rooms very
what
closely.
all the anomalies in these areas are. There can be a second light switch. The door can be open, I think. This vent can be turned sideways rather than vertical. I know those ones. There can be... This can be gone. The sheets can be changed color. This rug can be gone. These can be missing. There can be something over this. This can be changed. This can be gone. I think this can be revealed. Maybe. The trash can be gone. These two paintings can be different. These guys can all be headless. Over here, these vases can be disappearing. Probably stuff over here. I never saw any anomalies for this, I don't think. But yeah, that's about it there. There can be a figure over here. This painting can be different. These jars can multiply. This can disappear. Chairs can be floating or missing, I think. And then we're back to the bathroom. Okay, so those are basically all of the anomalies that I know of. And what we're going to be playing next week, I don't quite know. I think I'm going to play Alan Wake, though. Because I think that's the last horror type game that I'm going to be playing this October. So, you know, we'll be then done with the horror playthroughs. And then we'll be getting back to just whatever the heck I want to play, I guess. You know, I don't know what would be after that, but that's about as far as I have planned. Alright, 8 o'clock is about to hit, which means the anomalies are starting to roll in eventually here. Alright, 8 o'clock. I don't even know what to expect. Oh, already this light is out. 2... Oh... Vive. Alright, while that's reporting... What? What do you mean, no? A light, right there. It's supposed to be on. 205. 205. 20... Wait. 63? It randomizes the numbers. Oh gosh. Oh, all my muscle memory is out the window and completely gone and useless and worthless. They changed the numbers. How could they? I didn't even notice that. I didn't even think they would do that because they didn't do it on any other level, on any other difficulty. This is a new thing. I've never seen that before. Okay, I think there's something in the... No, there was nothing in the kitchen. So maybe this? Added object. 2, 6. Is there supposed to be 2 of these? No, there are not supposed to be 2 of those. Good to know, good to know. Why is that reflection there moving? I don't know. That's weird. That just, like, caught me so by surprise. I didn't think that was something they could even possibly do. And yet, here we are. Bork, bork. Get out of here. No one likes you. Okay, floaty chair. 2, 7, 9. Why did this one stay almost the same? That's just one number off from what gravity used to be. Okay, and then 3 light, which was 6, 3. It's so weird. It's so weird. Okay, and there's painting anomaly in 4. 4. That would be transformation, which is 96. Weird. Alright. Look around again. Man, but they really are throwing me off with that. I don't like it. I don't like it a lot. Is the toilet getting bigger? The toilet is definitely getting bigger. What would that be? Transformation? Presence? Toilet presence? Is it the butt ghost? Is there a pillow or blanket missing from that chair? Yes. Okay, she's here somewhere. Okay. There's something missing from that chair, I think. What's missing? 2, 1? Okay, you're all open, so that's 3, and then movement, which is 0, 0. Here's a presence, 4, presence is 3, 3. Hit the button, please, thank you. Yeah, there is supposed to be a pillow in there. Good to know. 2, gravity anomaly, which is 7, 9. Check for her again. Are all the pictures here fine? Yeah, they're good. You give us like a big burst to them. I think the light is off in here. 263. Man, but it has been a while since I actually had to look at the numbers for the anomalies. Usually I just had them memorized. 3 added. What was added? 2, 6. Alright, she's doing something back here. Nope. She loves that window. I don't know why. Okay, well, we know what changed here. Movement, 0, 0. Okay, added in 4. 4, 2, 6. Hit the thing. Why are you so slow on doing that? Okay, 5. Transformation, which is 9, 6. Wait. Oh, and the dartboard's also missing. 5, 2, 1. Hit the thing. Why are you so delayed? One transformation 9, 6. I see nothing anymore. There was like a million things just a minute ago, and now there's nothing. And that scares me more than anything. 2 gravity, 279. Yeah, I'm getting to you, lady. Give me a minute, okay? Once again, same window. You love that window. I don't know why. Seriously, lady, hold your horses. Like I'm a busy person. Missing in 3, 3, 2, 1. Wait. No, I think that's normal. Okay, we're fine. And by fine, I mean we're totally not fine, and we're going to die. But we're fine for now. Also, she hasn't said, I think this room looks different in like 10 years. So I don't know if anything is different in any. But I'm high. What do you think? Transformation? Or would that be presence? Definitely a transformation of some sort. Might have also counted presence. But she's here somewhere, most likely. Oh, I guess she isn't. Weird. Why do they always put abstract art into these games? 4 transformation. Abstract art is just so hard to tell if it's grotesque and weird because it changed, or grotesque and weird because that's just how they made it. I've never understood abstract art either. We can also fairly confidently say that abstract art is what started World War II. Because if I remember correctly, the reason why Hitler was seen as a bad artist is because his paintings were too, like, photorealistic, and he was going for a more realistic style. And that was, like, right at the time that they were transitioning into more abstract art forms. And so that's why he was, like, shunned from art school or something, as far as I remember. I'm no historian. Oh, yeah, that's different. 3 movement. 3 0 0. So I completely blame abstract art for the Holocaust. That is, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Is there supposed to be a rug in here? No. Man, it's so nice to only have one enemy to be worrying about, though. I mean, everything else sucks, but at the very least, I only have the one threat that I know how to handle. Alright, objects added. Added is 2-6. She hasn't shown up in a little bit. Kind of worried. What if she had a bit of an accident? What if something wrong with the lady? I don't think there's something wrong with the lady. I think she's right behind us. No, that was just random. Okay. Well, we can't find any of the anomalies. I don't know what is going on with that. I guess it's because we've been here so long that... Oh, that's one. Yeah. You have to go? Okay. Well, I am probably going to end stream right about there anyway. Because, hoo boy. Oh, yeah. Oh, I would have seen most of these. That is weird, though. Because I guess I didn't... Was I just not seeing them? I would have seen these. I guess I just didn't scroll to the right places. This is the only one I might have not seen, because that vent is really hard to see and is kind of up behind the buttons at the top of the screen. But that I would have seen. That I usually check. That I definitely would have seen. I saw this. That was the one I was trying to go report. And I would have seen that if I'd looked a little longer. But yeah, we got to 752 on hard difficulty, so I might stream this again at some point. Honestly, I enjoyed the game a lot more than I thought I did. And no offense to Observation Duty, but I did enjoy this game more than Observation Duty. I don't know why. I mean, it's more terrifying because there's more of like a you're actually there aspect to it, which makes it a lot scarier than the disconnection you have when it comes to Observation Duty. But yeah, I don't know. It definitely was a lot more fun though, because I guess it just gives you more to handle and work with. And it still has some of the same issues, like me not knowing what anomaly type something is, and I kept forgetting to use the tools, which was kind of my fault. Because I mean, I played through the entire game on easy and normal difficulty on all the levels, and I never once ran out of power. And that wasn't because I was really, you know, vigilant to stay pumping up the power. No, I just never used the tools enough to actually drain the battery. So yeah, I probably should have used the tools more often and more vigorously, because I mean there were several times where I was sitting there inputting like 5 different codes, like what the heck is this anomaly that I'm seeing right in front of my face? You know, there were times that I thought something was an anomaly when it wasn't, and that I was doing that. But other times, it was literally that I was looking at something that I knew was anomalous and I just couldn't place what it was, and I could have just used the magnifying glass and figured it out in like 10 seconds. But I decided to spend like 30 seconds sitting there putting in different codes of trying to figure out what it is. So definitely that is on me. I needed to... I think I was too much on observation duty mode, because my brain just didn't register that tools existed, except for the pixel difference one. That one came in clutch numerous times, specifically whenever she would say that there's something wrong in a room and I didn't see it, then I could just pop that on and 90% of the time it would show up something. And other times it would show up nothing. And that's what upsets me. So sometimes it's just like, oh, I don't know what's wrong with the room. You'll figure it out. There's no pixels different. I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, that sometimes is upsetting, but you know, definitely a good game. I would say it is superior to Observation Duty, and if they finish Unheim, because I know it's in early access still, if they finish it and add more content, I will definitely return to it. And if they have a Unheim 2 up through like Unheim 7, like Observation Duty has 1 through 7 right now, I will definitely come back and play all of those, because thus far the game is real good. And I am excited to see what they do with it. And as I said, I might come back to it and play more, because honestly, I mean, it was just the first area, but that wasn't too bad. We made it to like 750 or something, right on that attempt. And we hadn't even played that map with those anomalies since the start of the game. Like, we hadn't gone back to that map at all, so I was rusty on the anomalies. I didn't remember most of them. I hadn't even seen all of them by the time, you know, I finished it the first time around. So yeah, definitely going back and playing the levels on Inferno would be an option, and I might actually do that, because as I said, I enjoyed the game a lot. Some of the enemies I didn't quite enjoy, like the jester guy. I liked some parts of that guy. First of all, he definitely would give you plenty of time to hit the panic button usually. The issue with the panic button is it has a slight delay when you click it, so my brain is kind of like, I need to close the panic doors quick. So I go over there and I click, and if like half a second goes by and nothing happens, my brain is like, oh, it didn't register your click. Click it again. And I click it again, and right as I click it again, it registers the first click, closes, registers the second click, opens. And then you're sitting there panicking even harder, like, no, it needs to be closed right now. So yeah, the panic button should not have that much of a delay on it at all. Like, I think it's just a lag thing. I don't know why. I mean, I guess it turns off all the monitors, changes the lighting, closes the doors over the windows, so visually a lot happens. Maybe it's just not super optimized so that the computer can handle it that quickly, and thus it gives like a half second of lag, but it certainly is one of the only things you need to not have lagging in the game, because it is very time sensitive, or at least you feel like it is. As I said, the guy does give you plenty of time to get to the panic button, surprisingly. The first time I was fighting him, when they were saying, once you hear the laughing, you're already dead, like it's too late, you can't do anything. I got really freaked out, because I was like, I saw him, was halfway to the panic button and heard the laughing. I was like, I'm dead. I wasn't fast enough. So yeah, but you can definitely close the doors even while they're laughing, so it's perfectly fine. They didn't need to hype him up that much. But either way, I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was very good. And I will probably be back to this, whether on stream or off. I probably wouldn't play it off stream. But nothing like negative about the game. It's just horror games off stream sound terrifying. At least on stream I have both the chat here to keep me company and give me advice, and also I have like, you know that like false confidence and bravado that you get when you're doing anything in a public area. Like, you'd be terrified if you heard a noise home alone, but then the second, like, you're there with your wife and you hear a noise downstairs, you're like, I'll go check it out. I'm the brave person that is here to save the day. Like, you know, but normally if you were alone, you'd be like, nope, heard a slight noise downstairs, it was probably the cat, I'm calling the police immediately. Like, probably somebody probably broke in and they're lighting the whole place on fire. I need to get out of here. So, yeah, horror games are hard enough on stream. I probably wouldn't play them off stream. Anywho, yeah, I will go, and I'll be back probably, what day is it? Thursday? It's Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow and the day after with a game called Alan Wake, which is apparently a horror game. I have played it before, a long time ago when I was much younger. And honestly, at that time, I didn't think it was a horror game. I thought it was just kind of a shooter, but apparently it's a horror game, and I'll be playing it, and I haven't played it in forever, so I remember, like, nothing about it except flashlights. That's about it. Okay, so yeah, see you guys then. Thanks for being here. Have a good day, and goodbye.